Today is the 25th of July, and I am 38 weeks pregnant today. I thought I would record a few videos to journal the last few days of pregnancy, and maybe I will continue into my journey as a mother and crafting, making all sorts of things, and living in Jerusalem. I thought it would be very nice to do that, so I decided to journal those very special days. And I'm currently sitting on the couch. It's about 9 a.m. almost 9 a.m. and I'm knitting on this little hat for our baby girl. I've started it a couple of days ago because my mom is knitting it for my nephew, and I decided to knit it as well because it's very beautiful. It's a garter ear flap hat by Pearl Soho. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, and it's very popular. I'm sure you've seen it before. I'm knitting it with cotton because our baby girl is obviously going to be born in hot summer, and here in Jerusalem we have about 32 degrees Celsius every day. We have AC in most places. We don't have AC in our living room currently, only in our bedroom. But you know, in the hospital I thought she would maybe need a hat in the AC, and you know, just for pictures as well, because it's just a really cute hat. So I thought I would not knit it out of wool but out of cotton. So I'm using this organic cotton by Katya, and I love the color. It's a beautiful powder color. It's really nice. However, I find that knitting with cotton is really not forgiving, and it really leaves a lot of marks where you have little tension variations, and you can really see the little imperfections in the knitting. And usually I don't mind that so much, but for such a little hat, for such a little newborn baby head, I find that I really want it to look better and look more perfect. You can, for example, see the place where the needles meet. I find that it's very obvious. Don't know if it's gonna focus or not. Maybe you don't see it on camera, but I definitely see a different type of it looks very different, and it's very obvious in the back of the head. It looks like the hat was actually sewn and not knit in the round, but you know, knit flat and sewn. So I'm very sad, but I think I'm gonna rip this off because it's not really enjoyable anymore, because I'm not satisfied with the finished product. And so I think I'm gonna rip this off and start a new project. I'm also trying to add as many squares as I can on my blanket, Cozy Memories blanket, because it's such special times and I love knitting memories into my blanket. And I'm hoping to make it kind of big enough to fit on her, on my baby girl, when she arrives. It's a decent size. It's not big at all, but it's a decent size to put on on a newborn. It just about fits. When I finish this row and maybe add one more row here, it will be big enough to put on her. And of course I want to continue adding squares to it, but it's really nice to know that I can maybe use it a little bit on her, make it extra special. Today is Saturday, the 27th of July, and so I'm 38 weeks and a few days now, 2 days. I haven't done much knitting in the past 2 days. I've been in full-on nesting mode, and I've been cleaning, I've been doing laundry, I've been cleaning the floor, cleaning the ceiling, cleaning the walls. I've been really cleaning everything that can be cleaned. But I decided to stop knitting on the little hat I showed you the other day, and I'm now knitting on this little dress that I've started in May. It's a little dress that I've seen on the Wooden Nest podcast. She made an episode a few months ago before she had her second daughter, where she showed baby knits that were very useful and that she really used, and you know, that they were able to last a long time. And it's actually true. It looks like it's a little dress that can definitely fit a small, very small baby, but it can definitely become a t-shirt when the baby becomes a toddler. And I'm knitting it. I forgot the name of the pattern though. I'm gonna check. So the pattern is called Elisabeth Hélène from Taiga Hilliard Designs. It's a paid for pattern on Ravelry, and I'm knitting it out of this very, very soft from Stuff and Still baby merino wool. It's a fingering weight yarn. I believe that I discovered this yarn on the Stitched in Sweden podcast, but I ordered it online, and the color, I preferred the color, so I took the exact same color that Stitched in Sweden had mentioned in her podcast. I think she made a cardigan out of it, and her color looked much prettier and a little bit more pink. This looks a little bit more gray purple, but it has a very strong gray undertone, which I don't really like. I feel like it's a bit dull and a bit sad for a little baby girl's dress. So I'm actually thinking that I'm gonna dye over it. When I moved here to Jerusalem, I took all my little dye, they come in little tubes, cubes maybe, not tubes, of powder. And I think that I'm gonna, once I have a kitchen, because we don't have a kitchen now, I will dye, I will finish knitting the dress and probably dye the wool. I'm a bit nervous about that, so I will definitely try to first dye a sample and see which color I like, because I have no idea what color could work. I really wanted a little pink dress, not like super pink, but with some sort of pink in it. But I feel like it's not going to work because the color is really, it's quite dark. I mean, it's a bit hard to see on camera maybe. And I'm knitting the size 6 to 12 months, which is the second size on the in the pattern. It was a bit tricky to understand. I remember having a hard time knitting the color, but I think that once I block it and wash it, this is really going to open up and look very nice. So I'm very excited about that. By the way, I think it's not even 7 a.m. I don't have insomnia, which I'm very grateful for, but I do wake up very early every day. Look at those cute little PJs. They're size 3 months, but they look very big to me. They have little rabbits and little flowers and little birds. Just adorable. I'm cooking dinner. I'm cooking a salmon with lime and honey glaze. So right now I'm slicing the lime and putting it's gonna go under the salmon. And I made some sort of a sauce. It's not a sauce, it's just a butter, garlic, and lime and honey. Our kitchen has been installed yesterday, no, 2 days ago, and we have a problem with the gas stove. stove is broken, but we only have very hot water, no cold water. So it's not yet a success, but it's definitely nice to be able to cook. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more of lime juice. Today we went for a doctor's appointment and just a regular checkup, and our baby girl weighs now 3 kilos, 150 grams approximately. So she's getting bigger, and she gained about 400 grams in 2 weeks, which is very impressive. My due date is exactly 10 days away now, so I'm supposed to give birth around that date. Of course, it's very unpredictable, but it's incredible to know that I'm almost there. I really haven't seen the time pass, especially in the past few weeks. Ever since I moved here, actually I moved here, I think it was June 4th, so that's almost 2 months ago, and that's incredible, simply just that, because I haven't seen those 2 months pass at all, especially the month of July. We were so busy, like preparing our little house, building our kitchen, or living room. We went, I don't know how many times to IKEA. I really haven't been able to really rest. I've taken a few naps, yes, but I'm looking forward to being really fully done with cleaning and nesting, so I can just sit on the couch and do nothing. And I hope she's not coming too early, so I still have some time to rest and enjoy this time. But of course, if she comes, I would be so happy as well. No problem. She comes whenever she wants.
I still need some garlic, actually. I still need 1 clove of garlic. Finally, put it like that on the wine. I make 2 big pieces, but actually I only eat.
So today is Tuesday the 30th of August, I believe, and I think I'm 38 weeks and 5 days now. We have our kitchen, it's not fully finished, still needs like a few things installed. This door hasn't been installed yet, but I'm really happy with the result, and I've started cooking in our kitchen. It's just really, really nice, and it puts me at ease to know that at least the kitchen is installed. So a little step closer to feeling completely ready for the arrival of the baby, and that's really, really nice. I want to work on my Cozy Memories blanket. I haven't really worked on it so much and in the past couple of days because we were so busy organizing the kitchen and tidying it and cleaning and then cooking in it. But I really want to continue working on this square because I love the color. It's just so beautiful. And I've done a little bit of progress on the little dress that I'm knitting for our baby. I really want to finish it soon so I can maybe dye the yarn, like dye the finished product before our baby gets here. But on camera it looks very pretty, but I find actually it's a pretty color, but I find that maybe for a little girl it's a bit dull and it's a bit gray, but maybe I'm gonna keep it this way actually. I'm not sure. I still have to think about it. So I had shown you those two projects that I'm working on, but I actually have a cross-stitch project that I really want to finish now that we have our house almost complete. It's a project, I think it's from maybe, probably 3 or even 4 years ago. So it's very, very old. It's Home of a Needle Worker by Little House Needleworks. It's a very pretty rectangular cross-stitch pattern, and I don't have much to finish actually. I just have to fill in the house and do the windows and then finish the letter work and then add a little banner here. I don't think there's much more to it. Now I just need that little push to finish it, and I'm sure I can finish it quite quickly. And it would be really nice to just finish it so I can hang it in our living room. But yeah, okay, I want to do so many things before the girl arrives. I want to clean, I want to bake, I want to prepare freezer meals. I feel like my list is just so long, and so this has been on the back burner for quite some time now. But I really love it, and look at those pretty little berries details. It's just so cute. I really like it. And then I have another cross stitch pattern that I've started this year, and this one is I think it's either Country Cottage Needleworks or Little House Needleworks. Let me check. I have my computer here. It's by Country Cottage Needleworks. It's called Be Virtues. It's also a small rectangular, it's smaller than the other one, but a little rectangular pattern. And it just says be loyal, be friendly, be kind. And then it has little bees everywhere. And then here it has blue flowers and just leaves, and then the same on the bottom. By the way, in the original pattern, this row of just simple cross stitches is blue, but I didn't really like the blue that they used, or I think I liked it, but I like the pink better. So I'm planning on making the flowers pink instead of blue to match this little line. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. I think I still need to add one bee on the right side of the hive, and then I'm almost finished. So I just have to finish those things. I'm terrible at finishing things. I'm very good at starting many things and having many projects, but I'm very bad at finishing things. And I have so many things like that, many cross-stitch projects that I've started and have done like maybe 3/4 of the work and then never finished. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to finish this one day, and I hope this is sooner than later. So maybe I'm gonna do this today actually. I don't really have anything planned except for obsessively cleaning, but yeah, I think I could do this today probably. But I think I'm gonna end this first little vlog here, and I'm gonna start a new one. I think, well, the past week has been very hectic, but I think this week will be definitely more relaxed. So I hope this next week will be a nice journaling week, and I hope you enjoyed this first journal, and I'm sure I'll be very glad to look back onto those memories in the future. So yes, well, I guess I will stop the video here, and I will see you in the next journal.